Hello there everyone, welcome to my Overwatch guides. Today I'm going to be talking and reviewing the character D.Va. Now D.Va is, in my opinion, one of the best tanks in the game right now. She has survivability, she has jetpacks which can really, dive into enemies, or it can make you escape if you need to escape. She's got the good old defense matrix, and she has rockets to really punish people, especially from distance as well, because D.Va's not really the character you can stay back and shoot people from. You have to really get in there in their face with her, and that's what you do with D.Va mainly. But she has got the jetpack, which is good for kind of, escaping as well as attacking. So, and plus she's got the mech suit, which you can survive any ultimate in the game with. As long as she's in that mech suit, you can survive, Riptire's Junkrat's Riptire, you can survive Genji's Dragon Blade, anything. That's what makes D.Va so great. What makes her really, really good. Up first though, I want to start talking about her actual weapons, the fusion cannons. Now these weapons are two rapid fire shotguns basically, and they have infinite ammo, which is fantastic because you don't ever have to reload or worrying about reloading. You can just keep on firing with these. So yeah, infinite ammo, rapid fire shotguns. The damage is anything from 0.6 to 2 per shot. So the closer you are to people, the more damage you're going to do. You don't really, I'd say from where I am now, from where this ledge is, you don't really want to be a lot further away than that, otherwise your damage will drop off massively. And yeah, the fall off range is 10 to 20 meters, so it's not a great amount. You should be fairly close as D.Va. I mean, honestly, so a lot of the time you want to be up in their face. You just want to jetpack in their face and just do this. It's just hold on, I'll show you on these bots actually, because if you're back here, I mean the damage isn't bad from kind of medium range, but you do want to be quite close, otherwise you won't be doing that much. So if you're say from here to here, I mean that's, see, it's not really doing much damage at all from here, but if you're here, it's a lot better. Anyhow, the movement speed is 2.75 meters per second, and yeah, the number of pellets is 11 per shot, and the rate of fire is 6.67 rounds per second, and you can headshot, which is fantastic. So you'll want to be aiming for the head as much as you can. And yeah, infinite ammo of course, so yeah, fantastic. This is basically her main weapons, guys. So that's the fusion cannons explained. And now I'm going to move on to the defense matrix ability. Now it was stronger, but they did nerf it recently. So the maximum range is 15 meters when you use it, and it only has 2 seconds charge. Now it was, I believe, 4 seconds until they nerfed it. And the cooldown is between 1 second and 8 seconds recharging. And what this does, defense matrix, is it blocks any incoming projectiles from anyone that has projectiles. It doesn't block beams or anything like that. It just blocks kind of bullets and things like that, and most of the stuff it can block. But I mean, like I said, it's only for 2 seconds and it's gone. Then you have to wait a while for it to recharge. But it's good for kind of stopping things like Soldier's Tac Visor, and yeah, I'm just trying to think of others really. Tac Visor's a good one. Oh, and McCree's McCree's Deadeye. It's good at stopping that too. So that's what defense matrix is. You want to be using that. You want to save that for if someone does an ultimate on the enemy team. And yeah, you can use it as well just for blocking normal damage, but when you hear an ultimate, like a soldier's ultimate, you'll want to turn around if you can and try and block as much damage with this as possible. So that's pretty much defense matrix explained. So the next is the boosters. Now the jetpacks, you can actually launch into people for this and it does 25 damage. I actually killed that bot then, and you can use it to either go offensive, like I'll show you. You can knock into people like this and then just start shooting them, which is honestly what you're meant to do as D.Va. Just obviously not do it on your own when none of your team are around you and there's the whole enemy team. I mean, that's kind of silly really, but you know, this is what D.Va's for, to be honest, is to kind of get in people's faces and do that, because the damage is the best when you're closer. So yeah, anyway, the statistics for the jetpacks, the boosters, is the movement speed is 12.5 meters per second. That's really good. Maximum range is up to 25 meters, and 2 seconds it lasts, and the cooldown is 5 seconds, which is very generous. Very generous. I mean, you can get around the map easy with this, and I mean, it can't headshot, so yeah, but it does that 25 damage and it can get in people's faces like D.Va's meant to be. So yeah, very useful, very useful ability, and you can escape people really well as well with this and kind of, you know, go on top of ledges like this and get away, and it's fantastic. It's a good ability. Her abilities are actually very good, I must admit. And then I think the last, the missiles are next, right? I forgot about these. Anyway, they recently added micro missiles for D.Va, right? So with these missiles, yeah, you're just going to want to try and be as accurate as you can and just try and get them as dead on as you can. I mean, I know it's difficult with everyone moving, but especially if you see like a Bastion or a Torb just sitting there, you will want to, yeah, just unload the missiles on these kind of characters. And even if you miss some of your shots, it doesn't matter because it gives you ultimate charge and it does damage. So, but the statistics for the missiles, the micro missiles, is it's a splash projectile. It does a direct hit from a missile is 9 per missile. The max splash damage is 6 per missile, and the minimum splash damage you can get is 2 per missile. And yeah, basically it fires quite a lot of missiles. So yeah, it does a lot. It does a hell of a lot of damage if you can accurately put them all on someone. And it only has 8 seconds cooldown. You can't headshot with these though, and it fires, okay, so it fires 18 missiles. That's quite a lot. 11 missiles per second, and it's a 1.5 meter radius, so not massive, and 40 meters per second on the projectile speed. So these are really good. I'm glad they added something like this actually, because I feel like D.Va did need another ability, because I mean, the jetpack and the matrix were, I don't know, it just felt like she needed something more, you know. So I'm glad they added that. And then the last thing I think is the the self-destruct. Now her ultimate is incredible. The way you use this, now a lot of people use this a lot of different ways, but what I learned and what I've been kind of, you know, kind of told and the best outcome for this a lot of the time is just to throw it up in the air forward, and then well, either throw it up in the air or throw it up in the air forward, and yeah, that can be really well. I think it just depends on where the enemies are at the time when you're using it. Anyway, it can deal 1,000 damage. Need I say more on that? 1,000 damage. I think the only 2 people that can survive is basically D.Va herself and Roadhog if he's using take a breather. I think that's it. I don't think anyone else can survive unless you're like way away from the blast and you get hit by it but only do a little damage, but I think it means if it's really close. Anyway, 20 meter radius for the area of effect. It's got a 3-second fuse countdown when you throw it out, and I mean it can't headshot, and 1,375 points of ultimate charge, which is generous actually. It doesn't take too long to get, but I will show you a D.Va bomb right now, self-destruct. Well, let's see, where do I want to throw it? I'll throw it down here, I think. Hold on, let's try this. Will it get anyone or not? It got one. But that's what you want to do. You want to throw it forward, or hold on, I'll try and get my ultimate charge up quickly. But that's a good method of doing it. It's by throwing it forward like that, especially because there's more down here. I mean, there's quite a lot of bots down here. Just depends what enemies are at the time, what you feel right basically. But yeah, the whole kind of launch it up in the air is probably like the best way to get kills, or launch it forward like I just did a minute ago. So basically what I mean is something like that. That's another good way. So you want to use him like that, really. But yeah, guys, I think that's mainly covered it. D.Va's a really good hero, right? So you'll want to... I mean, she's never a bad pick. I mean, D.Va, like characters like D.Va, Lucio, a lot of the pros that use them, they're never... These kind of characters are never a bad pick. You can't be like, oh no, D.Va's bad, we can't have her, kind of thing. D.Va's fantastic in any kind of aspect, any kind of play, any kind of mode, anything. She's very, very reliable hero. So yeah, that's what I think about D.Va. And positioning, you want to protect your team with D.Va. You want to stay really close to your team, your supports. You want to kind of use defense matrix if there's lots of damage coming in. Make sure your healers are alive. Get in people's faces at the same time as well and deal some damage. I mean, if you're in trouble, use your jetpacks to get away, to group up with your team. And use your missiles, especially if you're fighting a Bastion or Torb and they're just standing still. That's perfect for your missile attack. I've got another D.Va bomb. Let's see if I can get anyone else down here with it. That's what you're kind of meant to do. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the guide. But I really hope you enjoyed and found it useful, even if it was only a little bit. I will be doing some more guides very soon. I'm going to work on some more heroes. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Please subscribe, follow, comment, rate the video. Yeah, I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I will talk to you soon, and you'll be seeing more videos from me soon, more guides. So yeah, take care, guys. Talk soon.